Okay, Dr. Revis here with Chapter 7 of Chem 111. In Chapter 7, get ready to memorize, 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 and practice drawing art. That's it. You're going to draw. If you're terrible at drawing and art, this may just annoy you, but you will want to get used to drawing, visualizing structures in 3D, and memorizing notations and how we write these. Lots of memorization. That's it for Chapter 7 really, except a few more pointers on the types of things you'll see. Ionic bonds. When you think of ionic bonds, you want to think of them being polarized, and you will learn what that term means. But essentially you have two ends, like a magnet, plus and minus, when you think of ionic bonds. When you think of covalent bonds, they are cooperating better. Okay? Ionic bonds are like a couple that's divorced, but they're staying in the same house. Covalent bonds, they're not divorced, but they have more contact. Okay? All right? So, that's the difference. The covalent bonds are closely bound together. Ionic bonds are separated. All right? Lewis structures will show you how to draw that. You simply have to learn to draw them. Okay? One key to note when you think about Lewis structures and have to do them, almost never leave, a single dot alone. You got it? You'll learn what that means later. That is the most common mistake made, leaving a single dot alone in drawing Lewis structures. Formal charges and resonance. Resonance simply means you have the same house, but you move the furniture around the house. So the furniture will be the electrons, and you will move them around the house. So it's the same basic structure for the house? Yes. It's just that you move the couch into the living room out of the family room. Okay? That's what happened with resonance. Strength of ionic and covalent bonds, you'll simply have to look at the data on the periodic table and do the math. Straightforward addition, subtraction math is what you'll do there. And molecular structures for polarity. Polarity simply means there's a stronger pull of electrons in one direction. The key here is if it's more negative, it wants to take more electrons in its direction. If it's less negative, it's very happy to let those electrons go. In the case of ionics, the positive part is so happy to let it go that it is completely ionized, meaning it is separate, but it is sharing the same basic geometrical space. And then you will have the geometries. Okay? When you learn to draw these geometries, it's memorization of the terms and the names. The terms and names will make sense, but it is going to require you to memorize them. And I think that might do it for most of the things you'll learn in that particular chapter. Be able again to differentiate between chemical bonds and molecular geometry. Memorization and art is what you'll be doing in this particular chapter. All right? Take care.